Western Germany, Meet the Germans road trip part 4. All the other parts are on my channel if you want to check them out. Really good series. So really excited to get into this one. Before we do, I appreciate if you guys can hit that subscribe button. Let's just straight into this and check out Western Germany.
We've been north, south, and east on our Meet the Germans road trip. So today it's time to find out what the West has to offer.
Let's
The final
go.
4 states that we'll be visiting are Nordrhein-Westfalen, Rheinland-Pfalz,
Okay.
Hessen, and Saarland. Let's start with a little 2,000-year throwback. The Rhine River in Germany once marked a frontier of the Roman Empire.
Oh,
Not
wow.
that the Romans didn't want to go any further, but the so-called barbarian Germanic tribes mostly held them off.
Oh,
The
really?
influence west of the Rhine can still be spotted today in aqueducts, amphitheatres and bathhouses. Perhaps the most famous Roman remains are here in Trier, which is thought to be Germany's oldest city. The Porta Nigra Black Gate was built in the 2nd century under the reign of Marcus Aurelius. The Romans
Yo,
gave
that's
my
cool.
hometown of Cologne the very catchy name
And you know what? This might be one of my favorite parts yet. I ain't gonna lie. Because I love anything to do with Romans, man. And we go straight into them fighting off the Romans. That's cool, man.
The Romans gave my hometown of Cologne the very catchy name Colonia Claudia Ara Agrippinensium.
Oh, I even like that
These days,
name.
The city is better known for its pretty extraordinary Gothic cathedral. And
Yo!
Carnival.
Wait. Is this like the party central of Germany or something?
The so-called 5th season kicks off on 11.11, the 11th of the 11th at exactly 11:11 a.m.
Cool.
It rises to a crescendo, usually in February, with a 6-day extravaganza of street parades, costumes, dance performances, music, and plenty of drinking.
Of course.
Traditionally, this was all about letting loose before 6 weeks of fasting for Lent. These days, it's all about
Lebensfreude, Spaß haben, feiern. Party. Also
Get drunk.
wir kommen aus Hessen, bei uns heißt Fasching. Ja.
Schönste Zeit im Jahr.
Karneval bedeutet einfach Leben.
Living right.
Ausbrechen.
Den Alltag hinter sich lassen, in ein anderes Kostüm zu schlüpfen und einfach mal die Sorge vergessen und die Sau
Hell
auslassen.
yeah.
people of the Rhineland are often labelled the most open, friendly, and party-ready people in Germany. So no wonder they throw themselves into their Fastelovn and festivities.
Yo, is that true? Is this like the party central for Germany? That's cool.
Nordrhein-Westfalen is Germany's most populous state and accounts for 1/5 of Germany's economic output. These days, the main industries are machinery, electronics, cars, plastics, and chemicals.
Right.
But the state was heavily shaped by the Industrial Revolution, coal mining, and steel production. The Ruhr area, also known as the Ruhrpott or simply the Pot, was one of the most important industrial
What is that? What is this? Like some big mine? What is this, bro?
Also known as the Ruhrpott or simply the Pot, was one of the most important industrial regions in Europe.
Right.
The identity of the Bergmann or miner became a huge part of the region's identity. As the industry continued to grow, so-called guest workers were also brought in from other countries to keep up with demand. But by the late 50s, cheaper fuel had hit the market. As coal plants were shut down, the government tried to create alternative employment opportunities, for example in new car factories. Billions of euros have since been poured into regeneration projects in the region, with a focus on education, culture and nature. Many industrial sites have been repurposed for museums and communal spaces, like this park here in Duisburg. So, has regeneration been a success?
Ich denke schon, wenn man sich anguckt, wie es damals hier aussah, dass alles voll mit Industrie war, was jetzt ja ziemlich grün ist.
Oh, wow.
Meiner Meinung nach, weil viele Dinge noch im Prozess sind.
Das kulturelle Angebot, ich kann nicht alles wahrnehmen, aber wenn ich sehe, es ist auch im öffentlichen Raum spürbar, es ist was zu sehen, das gefällt mir.
Was macht heutzutage
That's
die
good.
Identität aus?
Die Vielfalt, was für Nationalitäten wir hier haben.
Es gibt viele Kunst und die Leute sind sehr freundlich.
Yeah, out of all 4 parts, like Western Germany seems like the most like spontaneous, bro. Like the most like they're all about having fun and enjoying life to the, you know what I mean? That's what I'm getting so far, the vibe.
Sie sind einfach bodenständig geblieben und identifizieren sich total mit den Fußballvereinen, ich sag mal, mit dem, was hier im Grünen passiert.
Ich würde sagen, der Zusammenhalt, das merkt man im Ruhrgebiet auch extrem.
Okay,
German is
interesting.
usually pretty literal, so I really enjoy the rather cryptic names given to many dishes in this part of the country.
Right.
Himmel und Erd, heaven and earth, is blood sausage, mashed potato, and apple sauce.
What's a blood sausage?
Halve Hahn, half a chicken, is a rye bread roll with a slab of cheese on top. And what
Okay.
about Blindhuhn, blind chicken? That's a vegetable and bacon stew. Duh. Herzdrigger is...
Wait. Are any of these chicken dishes actually including chicken?
Pfalz dialect for heart pusher, which could refer to the cardiological effect of these meat and potato dumplings, or the fact that locals are particularly fond of this dish.
Nice.
But sometimes the Hessians call a spade a spade. This is the very accurately named grüne Soße, green
Right.
sauce. To be more exact, it's
What
a
is it?
sour cream and mixed herb sauce, often served with boiled potatoes and eggs.
Okay.
As a cider lover, I've also been dying to try.
You know what I said in the last video? I'm not a crazy beer guy. A lot of you guys was like suggesting beers to me. But I do like cider. I do prefer cider to beer.
Another Hessian special.
So what does she have to say?
As a cider lover,
Okay.
I've also been dying to try another Hessian speciality. Ebbelwoi, literally apple wine.
Ooh.
It's an alcoholic drink made from sour apples.
Ooh.
And it's usually served in a jug like this one called
Okay.
a Wendel. Whoa, not as sweet as the cider I know. I think I could get used to it.
Viele Leute, die machen sich einen Schuss Mineralwasser rein. Ist ja nicht ganz so.
Right, okay, fair
Dann
enough.
gibt's wieder andere, die machen sich Limonade rein. Das ist aber unter Apfelweintrinkern
Wait,
eigentlich
why is that frowned upon? Why can you not add lemonade?
verpönt.
Something I really like about Germany is that not everything is centered around the capital city.
Right.
Different industries have hubs in different places. Even political institutions are spread between Berlin and the former West German capital Bonn. And Germany's
That's cool,
financial
though.
center is Frankfurt. Frankfurt am Main, to give it its full name, is home to many domestic and foreign banking institutions, as well as the European
wow.
Central Bank and Germany's largest stock exchange. It has the country's busiest airport and 18 of Germany's 19 skyscrapers, earning it the nickname Manhattan. Incidentally, here the buildings
that's
don't
beautiful.
scrape the sky, they scratch the clouds, Wolkenkratzer. But beneath the surface of suits and skyscrapers, Frankfurt has an underground claim to fame. As one
Of
the
course they
birthplaces
do.
Of techno music.
Hier gab es sehr früh
Yo, out of all the places, of course, this party place. Listen, Western Germany sounds like they're partying, man. Of course, they've got an underground techno scene.
eine sehr komplexe Szene. Hier gab es die Clubs, aber auch die Produzenten, die Musiker, die Labels, Plattenläden und so weiter. Anfang der 80er Jahre gab es vielleicht 5, 6 Städte weltweit, die diesen Status zu der Zeit hatten.
Kannst du irgendwie schätzen, warum das hier stattgefunden hat?
Einer der Gründe ist mit Sicherheit das Dorian Gray. Also in dem Club lief schon immer das Innovativste vom Innovativen. Der war am Frankfurter Flughafen. Allein der Ort, auch die Fahrt dorthin, er fährt also über die Autobahn. Es ist Nacht und der Flughafen ist nachts beleuchtet gewesen. Man hat ihn schon von weitem so pulsierend gesehen. Man ist dazu gefahren, dann runter unter den Flughafen gefahren. Das war eigentlich schon, da ging es schon los, dass man gespürt hat, hier passiert heute Nacht.
Did you say they got underground rave under the airport, bro? Yo, how are you not getting down in Germany?
Über Frankfurt wird nicht mehr so viel gesprochen. Das hat damit zu tun, dass diese Räume, diese Clubs einfach fehlen. Hier gibt es nicht viel Raum. Deswegen wird in Frankfurt auch in die Höhe gebaut. Und wenn irgendwo ein Raum frei wird, die Mieten sind extrem hoch.
Oh,
Deswegen
really?
ist Berlin auch heute wahrscheinlich World Capital of Techno, weil durch den Mauerfall haben sich einfach Räume ergeben. Das heißt, die Leute konnten, ob es alte Lagerhallen waren, alte E-Werke, Gaswerke. Mit diesen Räumen kann man auch erst was Neues entwickeln. Und das haben wir hier leider in der Stadt nicht so.
Oh, wow.
If you need an escape from the city, Hessen also has you covered, quite literally. This state and neighbouring Rheinland-Pfalz are both 42% covered in trees. That makes them Germany's most foresty states and the perfect spot for a fairy tale. Einem reichen Manne, dem wurde seine Frau krank, und als sie fühlte, dass ihr Ende herankam, rief sie ihr ein. Jakob and Wilhelm Grimm, better known as the Brothers Grimm, were born in Hanau in the late 18th century and later moved here to Kassel. They gathered folk stories for their fairy tale collection. Hansel and Gretel, Snow White.
Wait, hold on. Is this like Germany's edition of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Is that what this is?
Fairy tale collection. Hansel and Gretel, Snow White, Little Red Riding Hood, Cinderella. But we're talking the original gory versions, before Disney toned things down.
Huh?
The brothers also played an important part in the development of the German language. Jakob published a book.
Wait. What is the gory versions of them? Bro, I'm like curious to know, man.
In German grammar, and the brothers later began working on a very ambitious German dictionary. Sadly, they never made it past the letter F. Wilhelm died in 1859 and Jakob 4 years later.
Oh, wow.
The last entry he completed was for Frohteufel, demon. But other linguists picked up where they left off, and the tome was eventually completed about 100 years later. Our next stop is Saarland, the smallest German state, excluding the 3 city-states. In fact, it's often used as a unit of measurement in the German media. For example, a forest fire affected an area the size of Saarland.
Oh, wait, really?
For those of you unfamiliar with this
Wait,
unit,
how small
it's
is it?
about the same size as neighbouring Luxembourg. Not all that long ago, this German state used to be essentially independent, with its own constitution, its own flag,
Oh,
and
wow.
even a very short-lived currency, the Saarmark. Saarland sent its
Oh, wait,
own
let me have a look
flag
at this.
and even a very short-lived currency, the Saarmark.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, this is some cool ass money, bro. This actually looks cool.
Saarland sent its own team to the 1952 Olympic Games
Oh, wow.
and the 1954 Football World Cup qualifiers, where incidentally it was knocked out by
Germany.
West Germany, who went on to win the tournament.
Yo, there's no
Historical
way.
curiosity had a lot to do with the region's attractive coal reserves and the 2 world wars. This part of Germany fell under the administration of the League of Nations after World War I. Then it was returned to Germany. Then it was in the French-occupied zone after World War II, when France gave it protectorate status, effectively releasing it from Allied control. But the region's strong connection to Germany remained, and in a 1955 referendum, the people voted to be released from their special arrangement with France. In 1957, they officially joined West Germany.
Oh, wow.
So is this
That's
history
cool.
still visible today?
Auf jeden Fall. Das Saarland ist
Wait, is the what?
Germany. So is this history still
Right.
visible today?
auf jeden Fall. Das Saarland ist praktisch das französischste aller deutschen Bundesländer, kann man sagen.
Man geht hier kein Baguette holen, man holt sich Flöt, ein schmaleres Baguette. Das ist so typisch französisch.
Oh,
Man
really?
sieht auch noch so ein bisschen manchmal an den Bauten, dass da so französisch mit reinspielt.
Der Regenschirm wird im Bereich Saarlouis immer nur ich hol mein Parapluie. Und das ist im Grunde le Parapluie, der Regenschirm. Wir haben hier eine Sprachgrenze, eine Euro.
Yo, that's actually really interesting. The fact that like they were so tied to France, being a part of Germany. Yeah, that's mad.
Europäische Sprachgrenze zwischen Rheinfränkisch und Moselfränkisch. Und die wird Jive und Trive, wird die auch so gesprochen.
Als Franzos, meine Muttersprache war Plattdeutsch. Und selbst in Frankreich
Oh, wow.
sind wir manchmal als die Deutsche.
Even in France, we're sometimes seen as Germans.
Also als so Deutsche, verstehen Sie, so
Saar-French.
Franzose betrachten. Ne?
Man hört das ja auch, dass hier viele Franzosen sind. Ich weiß, dass das halt ganz nah ist, aber ich fühle mich da jetzt überhaupt nicht irgendwie hingezogen oder so. Mich damit irgendwie verbunden.
Und was sollte man sonst noch über das Saarland wissen?
Prinzipiell, dass es das Bundesland
Nice.
ist.
Hier gibt es sehr gutes Essen. Ich esse gerne
Good
Biona. Das ist so eine Wurst.
Saarland ist definitiv bekannt für Schwenker.
What's that?
Hier wird nicht gegrillt, hier wird geschwenkt und man isst hier kein Steak, man isst einen Schwenker.
What is a...
Schwenkt und man
If you don't grill, you swing, and if you don't eat a steak, you eat a swing.
isst hier kein Steak, man isst einen Schwenker.
What's that?
We've managed to get pretty far in this episode without mentioning beer. There's plenty of Pilsner in the west, and then Cologne's got its Kölsch, and nearby Düsseldorf has its Alt. German beer is known the world over.
Right,
but
yeah.
A slightly better kept secret is German wine. Around 2/3 of all German wine comes from Rheinland-Pfalz, and the absolute frontrunner is the Riesling variety. Dotted along the Mosel River between quaint villages and hillside castles, you'll find row after row of seriously steep vineyards.
Oh, wow.
Das Besondere am Moselwein ist natürlich unsere einzigartige Kulturlandschaft und was eben den Charakter des Weines auch auszeichnet, ist der Schiefer. Es ist ein sehr dunkler Stein und schwarz, wie wir alle wissen, kann ja auch sehr gut Wärme speichern, zieht Wärme an. Und wenn es nachts wieder kälter wird im Tal, dann gibt er das an die Umgebung ab, eben an unsere Trauben. Damals habe ich mich zur Wahl der Moselwein
Oh, this is making me want some grapes. Oh, I want some grapes now.
Königin gestellt, weil ich meine Heimat so sehr liebe und da eben unterwegs sein wollte im Auftrag des Weines. Ich habe ehrlich gesagt gar nicht so weit gedacht, dass es dann noch weitergeht zur deutschen Weinkönigin. 2017 durfte ich im Endeffekt einmal um die ganze Welt reisen mit deutschem Wein im Gepäck.
Oh, wow.
Ein guter Riesling macht natürlich das gute Moselklima aus. Dann sollte er eine schöne Süße haben, also nicht zu süß, ein bisschen, und dann natürlich die knackige, frische Säure, die den Mosel-Riesling auszeichnet.
Oh, yo, if you just chuck me in like that pile of grapes right now, I'd be in heaven. I would be in heaven.
So, what's the best way to sample the local produce? Well, you could go on a Weinwanderung or wine hike. Yep, that involves hiking between vineyards and wine taverns. Whew. The more relaxed variation would be to do a Weinprobe or wine tasting,
Okay.
which traditionally goes from dry to sweet. What else?
Yo, you be smashed. Like, bro, I wonder if, like, people just go on these wine trips and just end up absolute wasted by the end of them.
You like about this area of Germany? Leave a comment below. And that
That's
brings
cool.
us to the end of the Meet the Germans road trip. I've loved gallivanting around the country to find what makes each
Yeah,
region
this has been
unique.
really
Do
good.
check out the other road trip episodes and let me know what you think.
Yo, this whole series has been really good. Really glad I checked it out. If you haven't seen the other parts, make sure you do. They're on my channel already. All parts are so different, like north to east to south to west. That's what makes Germany really cool to learn about. So yeah, really enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I'm live every single day on twitch.tv/L3WG. If you guys want to check me out over there, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.